Chris Sewall here, baseball card collector, investor, dealer in that order. Welcome everyone. Recently got back a PSA order. Actually, recently got back 2 PSA orders. This is one of them I'm going to show in this video. We'll save the other one for another video. But like I usually do, I try to guess ahead of time what I expect the card to get, to grade. Just well, partly for the sake of the video, but also partly just to test myself, make sure I'm sort of sending in the right cards and not missing things, and trying to get better and more accurate with it. I haven't been great with my PSA orders lately. I've been much better with SGC in terms of predicting what I'd get, but not too bad, and we'll see how I do on this one. Something like a 22 card order, I think, something around there. And you can see I always put two grades down on the sheet. At the top of the sheet is Jeter 7, 8. I'm basically expecting a 7 or an 8. We really like the 8. Anything less than a 7 would be a disappointment. Obviously, anything more than an 8 would sort of be a very, very unexpected surprise. But let's go ahead and see how I did. You can see got a couple of Beyonce cards on top there to kick us off. And these cards were sent in at the $50 level, the $50 service level. And the turnaround time on the $50 service level is quite good. It's something, a month door to door, maybe a little more than that, but overall very, very, very good. But all right, 2003 Top Trumps Beyonce. This is our first card. It got a 6, and that is not a good start, as I was hoping for a 7 or an 8. This is our first card. This can sell for big bucks in high grade. I don't know what it'd sell for in a 6. Probably not much. I don't know if that'll recover my grading fees there, but looking for a 7 and 8, got 6, so not off to a good start. The other Beyonce card was the 2007 Sports Illustrated Swimsuit Checklist. That one got a 9. I was looking for a 9 or 10, hoping for the 10. Very, very low pop count on these cards, but yeah, 9 will have to do. Okay, I think those are the only 2 non-sports cards. So switching over to sports now. 1996 Ultra Gold Medallion Michael Jordan gets an 8. I remember this one had some chipping along the edges. I had no chance at a 10. I put 8 or 9 on the sheet, and 8 would have loved the 9, but I think 9 was a long shot. 8 was more realistic. It's still a good grade at an 8. That'll be a nice profit on the Jordan. The Griffey here, unfortunate, got an 8. 1996 Pinnacle Skylines. I love this set. One of the nicest looking insert sets there is. It's not super rare, but it's pretty rare, and it's a tough card to get in high grade. 8 is a solid grade, but obviously would have loved the 9. Here's a 10. 2018 Topps Chrome Refractor. Lionel Messi gets a PSA 10. That's really, really nice. Obviously put a 9 or a 10 on the sheet, and 10 makes Chris a happy boy. Yeah, if you've seen some of my recent videos, PSA videos, I have not been getting many 10s lately. I wasn't really looking for many 10s in this particular order, but nice to get one. There's a couple of vintage cards going on. I think there's 2 62 mazes here. Yeah, 1962 Topps Willie Mays got a 5 and a 4, and yeah, put 4 and 5 on the sheet, so that's spot on. I guess the 4 is a little pretty badly off center top to bottom, and I think that's sort of the major issue there. But both of these are solid, mid-grade cards, and those are nice grades for 62 Mays. 62 Topps, that's a tough set to get in high grade to begin with. Another card from the set, Roberto Clemente, solid mid-grade, gets a 5, and I had put 4 or 5. So yeah, kind of nice on the vintage, a 4 and 2 5s when I was looking for 4 and 5s on all 3 of them. Another one of those Skylines, the Frank Thomas also got an 8. A little disappointed on these Skylines. I put 8 or 9 on the sheet, thinking, kind of knowing they probably wouldn't be 10s, but I was really hoping for 9s on both of these, and I got 8s. Like I said, this is one of my favorite insert sets of the 90s. Ripken's in that set. I got a few of these. Oh, here's a big hit. 2004 Panini Sports Mega Cracks Lionel Messi. This is rookie. PSA Mint 9. That's a solid grade. I was looking for an 8 or a 9, and I actually remember thinking this was probably more like an 8, but a long shot at a 9, so definitely happy with this. This is a 4-figure card, maybe even a multiple 4-figure card. And I'm a big sort of believer in early Lionel Messi cards long term. Here's another 10. 2013 Topps Chrome X-Fractor rookie of Manny Machado. I've mentioned before on the channel, I kind of think he's a little undervalued if you look at his sort of career accomplishments versus his age versus his card values. And that's a nice PSA 10 of his Topps Chrome X-Fractor rookie. Another 10. Zlatan Ibrahimovic, 2003 Campeonato de Futuro, I think it's pronounced. This is one of his earliest cards, and a 10 out. This has to be a really low pop count. I'm going to check that afterwards, but I would guess the pop count's like 5 or less. That's probably a card I can price really high and do well with. Here's a vintage soccer card, 1974 Bassett Franz Beckenbauer gets a PSA 9. That's a sharp card. Looking for an 8 or 9. So really hitting sort of the high end of my marks on a lot of these cards, which is obviously really nice. And here's a card I probably shouldn't have sent in. from like a financial standpoint. It's a 2019 Panini sticker, Rose Lavelle. She's a star for the U.S. Women's National Team. This probably would have been a loss at a 9, and given how tough PSA is with giving out 10s, you know, it's probably not a financial good decision to send in a card with that's going to be a loss at a 9, but it gets the 10, so gambled a bit and it paid off. Here's a card that did not grade. The 1962 Topps Hank Aaron, and PSA called it mini size. What that means is usually that means that at the factory it was cut a little bit short. It could also mean that it's trimmed and just trimmed so well that, you know, you can't tell why, but usually that's going to mean that it was cut short at the factory, and measuring it against this Machado, yeah, it was a little bit short top to bottom. They got that one right. I missed that obviously when I sent it in, but unfortunate. But yeah, it's going to happen now and then, especially if you're dealing with vintage cards. Just some are going to get by you, and you know you're going to have to eat the loss. PSA does not refund you on a card like this, the $50. So out $50 on the Aaron, but like I said, that's sort of part of the game. I was looking for a 4 or a 5 on the Aaron, so that's the second card in the order that I've gotten back less than I was hoping. Here's a Kobe Bryant rookie, or a rookie insert, 1996 metal edge. All the metal cards from the 90s are tough to get in high grade. This got an 8. I was looking for an 8 or 9. I remember this one being really sharp. I was really hoping for a 9, but gets an 8, and that's probably like $150 or so in an 8. Here's a Jeter rookie, Derek Jeter, 1983 SP, and that's a nice grade. Gets an 8. Another card really tough to get in high grade. 10s go for like $500,000 now. This wasn't a 10, obviously. Got an 8. In an 8, it's probably like $500 or something like that. And getting down to the last few cards, here's a card most of you probably haven't seen before. It's a cricket card, 1996 Futura World Cup Sachin Tendulkar. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing his name right, but I've mentioned Don Bradman is like the GOAT in cricket. Tendulkar here is like number 2 all time, I think. You know, he's like, you know, if Tendulkar's Michael Jordan, he's the LeBron James, and that's his rookie, so sort of a long-term investment card. Here's a card that's a PC card for sure, 2002 Mundi Chromo Andrus Iniesta rookie, PSA Mint 9. That's a very cool card. If you're a soccer fan, you know all about Iniesta. He scored the game-winning goal in the 2010 World Cup for Spain, and has some other great moments. All-time great soccer player for Spain. And a Nolan Ryan rookie. This was low grade. Got a PSA 2, and yeah, that's what I was thinking it was going to get. I put on the sheet 1.5 or 2. It's off center. It's got a crease, and I think it even has like a stain on the back. But 2. That's a solid grade for Nolan Ryan. Definitely worth the price of admission if we're calling $50 admission for PSA. So yeah, looking over the sheet, I did. You know, I'm very happy with this. I only got two cards here that were graded less than I thought, and a lot of them were on, you know, the high end of my scale, which has not been the case lately. So either I'm getting better, or this just happened to be a particularly lucky order. Very, very happy with the order. I even got 4 10s that I counted. Let me go through and double check to make sure I got that right. But yeah, I think the last order I was looking for a whole bunch of 10s and I only got 1. This order I think I was only looking for 6 10s and I got 4 of them. So that is, you know, like I said, that makes Chris a happy boy. The 10 was the Rose Lavelle, the Zlatan Ibrahimovic, the Machado X-Fractor rookie, and the Lionel Messi 2018 Topps Chrome Refractor. So 4 10s, and overall I'd say a very good order. So thank you everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments as always, and see you again next time. Thanks everyone.